you guys, welcome back to a brand new video here on Fine Beauty Bible. You already know what kind of video we do at the beginning of every single month, and that is a skin check. Yay! So I need to show you guys what I've been doing for the entire month of July for my skin and what I plan on continuing with for the month of August. Now let's get into it. Okay, now let's get into my skin and what I did this month, what my concerns were, etc, etc. My main concerns for the month of June were, number one, continuing to fade this hyperpigmentation that you guys know I've been working on. I also wanted to make sure I was preventing new acne from coming up because most of the time, acne for me means definite hyperpigmentation, no matter how well or gently I treat the pimples themselves. Over here on this side, I like to call this a work of art, to be honest, because the only hyperpigmentation you can really still see over here is from that mosquito bite that I got in Miami all the way back in May. It was literally just a mosquito bite. It wasn't like acne or anything. So I don't know why the scar is being so stubborn to fade, but this side of my face is really like not even a concern for me at all as far as hyperpigmentation goes. It's really this side, which is funny. I don't know why I get most of my acne on this side because I don't sleep on this side. I actually sleep on my back, so my face doesn't even touch my pillow. So I don't know. Usually when you have like acne concentrated all on one area like that, it's because that's the side that you hold your phone. That's the side that you sleep on. It's usually something causing it, but I don't know. They do say that acne on different parts of your face are connected to different organs within your body. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research about that. Like, what does acne on the left side of your face mean? And if I find out, I will put it in the comments below. So now that we've gone over what my skin progress is looking like, what I've been working on, what I've sort of been brushing to the side, let's get into what I did to actually prevent that acne and work on that hyperpigmentation throughout the month. Alright, so let's get into my routine that I used for the entire month of July. It was actually very similar to the one that I used in June, except I reincorporated a very important step in my skincare routine that I had just been neglecting for the past few months because it wasn't really a priority of mine. I'll go over the routine first, and when I get to it, then I'll fully explain it. Just like last month, I continued to use The Ordinary Squalane Cleanser to remove my makeup. Now this I really like because it's lightweight. It has a balmy texture to it, but it actually starts off as more of a cream lotion. So it doesn't start off as like this thick, almost butter that you have to dig out of a jar and rub all over your face. Because to me, those always seem like they are comedogenic. Even if the formula is non-comedogenic, I just don't like the way they feel. So I have really been preferring this as my all-around oil cleanser for the past few months. Like I used to use it religiously, and then I strayed away from it to try some new oil cleansers. But I had to come back to it because it's my favorite. Simple formulation. This size is less than $20 and it lasts me forever. So yeah, I just had to make my way back to this. So this is always my first cleanse. If I didn't wear any makeup that day, then I don't do another cleanse after this. I would just do this and move on to the rest of my skincare. Now, on those nights when I wanted a little bit of exfoliation, what I was doing last month is using my Tatcha Rice Cleanser. Love this cleanser. Like, it is, if there's any cleanser that is worth a whole $36 plus, it's this one. Like, the formula is just unbeatable. Listen, you guys watched last month's skin check. You already know how much I love this. But I took a break from it this month for some reason. Not even on purpose, mostly because I had it back here on my skincare shelf rather than in the bathroom. So I just feel like whenever I was looking for it, I didn't have it at hand at the moment. But what I did have in the bathroom all month and was using as my exfoliation step whenever I did want that is the Keys Soulcare Powder Exfoliant. If I had to say what this product reminds me of, it's going to be like the Dermalogica Powder Exfoliant, but not as exfoliating. You know which one this is most similar to? Dermalogica has a new version of the exfoliant called the Milk Exfoliant, and that one is much more gentle, and that's the formulation that this one is most similar to. I would also consider this to be a dupe for Pharrell's skincare line, Human Race. He has a powder exfoliant as well, and this is literally a $27 version of it that comes with double the product and lasts forever. I kid you not, this is my first jar of this that I've ever bought. So if you go on my Instagram, scroll all the way back to 2021, same jar that's in that photo is the same jar I'm holding right now, and look how much of it I have left. And it's not because it's not good, it's just that when you get it, it's literally filled up to the brim. You only need a little bit each time you use it. So even though I've had it for a year, look how much of it is still left. Like, this is just one of those things that you just have to buy one time and you probably will never have to buy one again. So I pour a pretty generous amount of it into my hand, and it actually comes out to be a wonderful, like, partially powdery, partially creamy texture. And when you rub it on your skin, it feels so good. And that's not even the best part about it. The best part about it is the way your skin feels when you rinse it off with some lukewarm water or even cold water. Oh my goodness. You want to say smooth? Smooth, okay? Last month I was using Dr. Dennis Gross to get rid of texture, you know, the alpha beta pads that I was using. This is like a version of exfoliation that I can do multiple times a week and not damage my moisture barrier. And for that, I'm grateful. So this has been my exfoliation step for the past month. After my exfoliation, I move on to a step that is the same as last month, which is my Snail Mucin Essence. I don't use a toner, I just hop right into this. After that, I go in with my, of course, my all-time favorite hyperpigmentation serum, Repigment. You guys, I'm not talking about this anymore, okay? Like, I don't know what to tell you. Just get it. Just get it. I'm not gonna keep explaining. I'm not gonna keep explaining this product. I'm not gonna do it. This is my favorite hyperpigmentation serum. If you have not heard me talk about it before, it must mean because this is the first video of mine that you're watching, because I run it into the ground, okay? I mean, the fact that I'm even showing you this bottle right now, you should see how empty it is. Look, this is, that's all I have left of it, because I've been on this bottle for the past 2 months. So it's done now. I'm holding it here to show you that yes, I still use it. I still use it. Now, a step that I was neglecting last month and the month before, and probably the month before that, is having an antioxidant in my routine. And when I tell you antioxidants, the same way sunscreen protects your skin from harmful sun rays, aging, hyperpigmentation, all that bad stuff that comes from the sun, antioxidants basically protect your skin from everything else in the environment that can also cause harm to your skin cells. So think about like air pollution, cigarette smoke, free radicals in the food that you're eating, like everything as far as your environment goes that can harm your skin. That's what antioxidants protect against. So it's just like adding a whole new level of protection to your skin progress. Because as you know, any skincare products you use, if you don't have a sunscreen, what are you using it all for? The progress is gonna be so slow. Like, the reason most people who don't have a skincare routine think that skincare doesn't work is because they probably are not consistent with their sunscreen either. So if you ever see someone that say like, oh yeah, that hyperpigmentation serum did not work for me, like it's probably because they've been slacking more times than none about their sunscreen. So think about how beneficial sunscreen is to protecting the skincare result that you're getting from your products. Antioxidants is just adding a whole new layer to that. And I was neglecting this step because it's one of those steps that sounds unnecessary when you think about it. Like toner. Toner is unnecessary for a lot of people, myself included. I prefer a nice hydration serum and I'll keep it moving throughout the rest of my routine. But antioxidants is really just like, I'm waiting for them to have their moment in skincare. Like hyaluronic acid had a moment, niacinamide had its moment. I'm waiting for antioxidants to have their mainstream, all over the skincare market, on the big banners at Sephora and Ulta moment. I'm waiting for it because it really is beneficial. So my favorite antioxidant formulas are actually both from the same brand. They're both from Neod. One of them is called the Super Oxide Dismutase Mist, and that one is more in toner form, much easier to use. But I also love their Survival Zero formula, and this one is in serum form. So I added this into my routine this month, and I feel like it's been helping my skin not be as triggered. Like, I didn't have any pimple last month except for one. Does that make sense? Like, it's just another added layer of protection to your skincare routine that can do no harm. It can only be good for you. It's not one of those products like exfoliants where, yes, it's wonderful, but if you use it too much, there can be harm. Like, antioxidants are just like sunscreen. There is no such thing as too much of it. It can only help you. After my antioxidant, I went in with my normal squalane oil that I've been loving. Same one as last month, so you guys have already heard about that. Also, as my last step, I have been using a moisturizer that just came out last month. I touched base on it last month, but didn't get to go into the details because it hadn't been released yet. And that is the Youth to the People Polypeptide Future Cream. I'm obsessed with this. My skin drinks it up. I don't know how they mastered the formula of this because I really like their other cream. It's called the Adaptogen cream. But then, now that I tried this, I'm probably never going to use that one again. This is the one. This is the one. I know you guys have probably seen it, like beauty bloggers or maybe beauty editors that you follow have also been receiving it in PR a lot. But yeah, I already finished the one that they sent me in PR 2 months ago. So this one that I'm holding here I actually bought with my own money. And yeah, she's that girl. If you're looking for a new moisturizer and you're kind of debating whether or not you want to splurge on one or just go for a regular like my Snail Mucin cream, still love my Snail Mucin cream that I always keep on hand. But I do think that this is one of the few moisturizers over $30 that are actually worth the money. Because the way my skin loves it, I haven't had that from a moisturizer in a very long time. Like, none of the new moisturizer releases lately have been agreeing with my skin and the skin of so many other people the way this one has. And that is my everyday routine. Now I'm going to get into a few special things that I was doing this month. One thing I did this month that was very different from previous months is that I was actually very proactive with treating acne that might come up. I'm not very acne prone, but I don't know why. This month I just felt like an extra urge to really get ahead of my acne to make sure that, like, even when my period came around, nothing came up. And I was successful at that, so I'll let you know what I did. I did every single Sunday, I use this Peter Thomas Roth Sulfur Mask. This is very antibacterial. I've talked about it here before, and I'll also link a video down below of a video where I really get in detail about it. But I use this. It is a 10% sulfur mask that is very effective at treating acne. Both acne that's already there and acne that might be coming up due to bad bacteria in your skin. Also, every 2 weeks in July, I did a high frequency treatment on myself with this little skincare device here. I know it looks very strange, but I actually did a whole entire video about this, the benefits, how to use it. So I'm not going to explain it in this video. I will just link it down below. I'll also link it in one of these corners here so that you can actually get the full info about it, because there's no way to just touch base on what this does and how to use it. But I feel like she might have been the difference between my monthly breakouts that I always get and how calm my skin was this month. I love it. I also think that this month, now that it's August, I might start to use my dermaplaning tool. Oh, you know what? Let me not call it that. It is not a dermaplaning tool. This is a expensive face shaver. That's what I'll call it. It's not a dermaplaning tool because you cannot dermaplane at home. You have to go to an esthetician. I'm sorry. There's no cheap way to dermaplane your skin. There's no cheap way to dermaplane your skin. There's no cheap way to dermaplane your skin. So I think what I'm going to do is use my face shaver here because I don't like the way makeup has been applying on my skin lately. And I think it's because the short little peach fuzz on my face is getting to be out of control. So I think I'm going to handle that. Do you guys see this clip here? Like, look how my makeup is going on. Not it. I'm going to do something about it. And now, another one of the products you guys have been waiting for, my 2-month review about Topicals Slather. Let's get into it. As you guys know, this is a chemical exfoliant body serum that Topicals released in late May. It has retinol, lactic acid, squalane, all those types of ingredients that you would usually use to exfoliate and get rid of texture on your face. they have put into a body formula, and you guys ate it up. Girl, pretty much every single one of you owns this now. So I want to make sure I check in with you about what my results were and how I like it. So let's get into this now. Before we close out the video, I was mostly using it for texture on my legs and butt. After using it for 2 months, it's definitely worth the money. And I think that it really helped to get rid of that, like, not that I had like a rough texture on my butt or anything, but it was like, I don't know, like little tiny bumps, ones that you can't even pop. They look like pimples, they leave behind hyperpigmentation like pimples, but they weren't like, I don't know, I could not figure them out. So annoying, because I'm like, it's summertime, and not that I care about putting on a bathing suit with that on my butt, but like other people do. So I wanted to see if this would work on that, so that if you have that concern, you'd know whether or not it's worth it. And I think that this really helped to decrease that. Like when I tell you smooth like a baby's bottom, me and a 2-year-old child have the same ass right now. Like, it's very smooth, okay? It's very smooth. I am highly enjoying my results from it. I'm gonna continue using it for sure. I wasn't sure if I wanted to like use it in my daily routine or just use it twice a week, how the instructions recommended. But let me tell you what I did. So for the first week that I used it, I did use it every day. Sorry, did not follow instructions, but I just wanted to dive into it. So I did not use it twice a week when I first started. When I first started, it was every single day. And then after that 1 week, I really was only using it twice a week. The thing that I'm angry about is that I did not take a photo of before, because obviously it's my area of concern was my ass, and I can't put a photo of that in the YouTube videos. So I don't have any before and after pictures. The only way I knew it was making a difference is because I feel the difference on the texture of my skin and with the hyperpigmentation that I had in that area. I just don't have photos to show you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get YouTube to take this video down. I cannot post pictures of my ass on here. I know you guys were asking for before and after pictures, but I don't know. Ask YouTube about their rules. Maybe they should allow skincare content creators to post any part of our body that has skin on it so that we can share these products properly. But I can't share before and after photos of you guys, but I will say that for the price that I paid for this, also, I've been using it for 2 months, and look how much is like, I think I'm up to like here in the bottle. So that's pretty good. For the price of it, it's about $30. I don't see why you wouldn't get this, to be honest. Like my Dove body wash, the big tub one that I get, is like $12 at Target, and all that does is wash my body. This is like transforming my skin, so I think it's definitely worth $30. Yeah, that's how I feel about the Slather. That's my 2-month review. Definitely gonna continue using it because like the improvement that I see is very addicting, and I don't want to stop using it now because I don't know what will happen if I stop using it. Maybe I should stop using it so that I could let you guys know what happens if you just use 1 bottle of it and then stop. Now that we're at the end of this video, I did pick out 4 products that, if you're wondering which products I mentioned in this video are actually worth trying, everyone should try Niaid Repigment. But that is not one of the items that I'm gonna highlight because that's already a given. Like, you guys know I love that one. But I'm talking about products that you might have heard me talk about before that are worth trying. Would be the Kiehl's Soul Care Exfoliant. That's for exfoliation on the face. For preventing acne, the Peter Thomas Raw Sulfur Mask. For moisture on the skin, used to the People's Future Cream that just came out. And for exfoliation and texture on the body, Topicals Slather. These are my 4 winners. If you are curious and want to try something new for the month of August, I recommend getting one of these 4 products. I have all links in my description below. As always, nice, easy access. Every link there, if you click it, will actually lead you directly to the product. Or if you click the link above my list of products, it will lead you to a web page that has not only this video on it, but also photos, links, and prices for all of the products I mentioned so that you can look at them all at once. But yes, that is my routine for this month. I hope you enjoyed. I will catch you guys next week for another video here on Fine Beauty Bible. Bye!